Hi, thanks for joining me for this week's quick business tip. Today is our third episode in our October Scary series, and we are going to talk about two creepy competitor business mindset things that you want to avoid today, and three creepy competitor topics that you are going to want to build on. So basically today we're going to talk about competitors and turning your supposed rivals into your most powerful allies. Now, first, we're going to talk about the two things that you want to avoid. And the first thing that you want to avoid at all cost is the scarcity mindset. I want to put something like the scarecrow. Let's say the scarecrow of scarcity mindset. It is so easy to believe that another business's success means that there is less success out there for you and your business to have. And that is just not the case. And scarcity mindset will only bring more lack into your business and into your life. And so what we want to do is we want to embrace abundance and recognize that the reality is that there is more than enough business out there for those businesses that are wanting to serve their clients well. I'm not one of those rose-colored glasses type people that believe that, you can put 30,000 realtors in a town of 10,000 people and say, hey, there's enough business for everyone. But the reality is that if you are in just like the top half of realtors in your local area, there's enough business out there for you. And the bottom half of the realtors in your area probably aren't really marketing and running their business like a business. It's more like a hobby. It's something that they do when their friends or family need help with real estate, right? So we all know those people, and we know that there are a lot of realtors out there like that. But marketing is one of those things where there's lots of businesses and nothing to like say that I can only market or work with businesses in a particular area. I have clients all over the United States. I have clients in several different countries. And I truly believe that even with all of the different marketing agencies that are available in the world for these businesses to work with, there is more than enough business out there for everyone. I need such a small percentage of business to be successful in my business that there is plenty of business for everyone else. And I am not the perfect marketing agency for every business out there. There is a style to me and my business and my team that isn't everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. And so just remember to embrace the abundance mindset and stay away from the scarcity mindset scarecrows. The second thing that we want to avoid is the copycat clown. I see time and time again people that some are just flat out blatantly copying word for word, color scheme. I mean, just everything that their competitor is doing in their marketing. And I've seen other ones that are like, they steal bits and pieces. And here's the thing, we don't need any business to act like another business. We need you to show up as you, imperfect and crazy, and uh, everything that makes you you is what is going to, and makes you authentically you, is what is going to make you stand out from all the other marketing noise that is out there. You being your authentic self is what's going to attract that perfect client to your business. And going down that whole copycat clown road is a complete waste of time. We don't need another Gary Vee. We don't need another Ryan Dice. We need whoever it is you are, whatever your business is trying to emote and evoke, that is what we need in the world today. So don't be like anyone else. Stand out from the crowd by being you. So the scarecrows and the clowns are the two people that we don't want to see any of in our business. And then we have three creepy competitors that can actually help boost our business. First, we have Frankenstein. Now, I think the Frankenstein was the doctor, and it's actually Frankenstein's monster. But if I could be wrong, basically was pieced together a person from all these other people. And, I'm not I'm not real up on my Frankenstein history, but that's what I picture when I think of Frankenstein. And in the same way, you can do this with your business through strategic partnerships. So when you're doing a strategic partnership, you basically take the piece of your business that is strong and the piece of somebody else's adjacent business that is strong, and you guys work together in a joint venture, strategic partnership where you're both benefiting, you're both sharing the profits, and you're both sharing your sphere of influence, your email database, and all of your other visibility. So the monster of Frankenstein can be super amazing for your business. Now, there are obviously legal and financial things that you need to talk to a professional in those fields about, but think about some interesting partnerships that could be made. For realtors, there's obviously title companies, insurance companies, mortgage companies, things like that are just like right there and super obvious. But you could also maybe like go a little bit outside of that with remodeling companies, painters, things like that. And like, how can you sort of team up and make your business that much better? The next positive creepy competitor that we have is Casper, the friendly neighborhood networking ghost. Now, networking, it kind of gets a bad rap, let's be honest, because when you go to meetings and it takes 2 hours out of your day and you're meeting every week with the same relatively small group of people, for a lot of businesses, that's not their best use of time. But if you do networking well with the right people and you really build authentic relationships and you like come together as a community with colleagues both in your industry and outside of your industry, you can build the most powerful version of you and your business that could ever be imagined. I have made so many great connections in networking, and it's not the thing that I absolutely love doing. I am more introverted than extroverted, but I know how much good it does for my business. And that is why I put time into high value networking opportunities. Now, our last creepy competitor in the positive column is the Monster Mash, who's actually one of my favorite Halloween songs as a little girl. I don't even know why. And when you think of Monster Mash, think of cross promotion. So this is when you're leveraging somebody else's audience. Now, again, you're going to want this person to be adjacent to you. So they might feel a little little bit like a competitor, but they don't do exactly what you do. I have a company that I work with almost exclusively on Google Ads. And I personally, myself, do not do Google Ads. I have contractors that do that. So I provide it for my clients, but I provide it by outsourcing. So this company is not a competitor for me. They do amazing work. And best part is they don't do any kind of branding. They don't do any marketing messaging. They're not creating email campaigns. And so when we team up in our little monster mash, whether it is on a podcast or I can send out promotions to my email list. They can send out stuff about me and workshops that I'm hosting into their email list. We can leverage each other's audiences to expand our reach. And the best part is that when they tell their audience about a workshop that I am hosting, they end up with so many good vibes coming to them from their audience because they are saying like, hey, this is something that doesn't benefit me directly, but I know it will benefit you. And I want you to be aware of it and be able to take advantage of it. Like, there is nothing that will boost you up in the eyes of your audience more than promoting something where you clearly have no financial gain from it. I love doing these type of things. I love building up someone else's business. I haven't had any guest podcasts yet, but I am working towards making that happen. I have some on the calendar. And so that is going to be a fun thing that we have coming up. But I do cross promotion regularly. I am even like cross promotion, even would be included in my mind as sharing somebody else's promotion on social media, which I do on a regular basis. So let's do a quick review. We have two things that we want to avoid at all costs: the scarcity mindset, scarecrow, and the creepy copycat clown. We do not want to see these two guys in our business anywhere. Now, the three things that we want to nurture and grow: the monster of Frankenstein, or joint ventures; Casper, the friendly networking ghost; and the monster mash, also known as cross promotions. So one actionable step that you can take right now is visit this website. It is the Advanced Innovation Society. I'm going to link to it in the show notes. This is one of the best networking communities out there. This is not your typical meet every week, sit in a circle, tell everybody, in 60 seconds or less what you're selling. This is a community of people that strongly believe that a rising tide helps all ships, or whatever that is. They want to help you grow, and they want the best for your business, and they are all about cross promotion, sharing insights, tips, advice. And it is a very exclusive community that is for business owners and C-suite executives with businesses that are 250,000 or more. And so you're not going to walk into a room full of, early stage salespeople, or the director's assistant, or anything like that. These are decision makers. They are people who have gone before you. They are people who have built 2, 5, $10 million businesses, and they want to help those businesses that are at $500,000 or $1 million get to where they are and get there faster through their advice. So check out the advanced community and make sure you come back next week for our final creepy themed October episode. I'm Jennifer with Limitless Impact Agency.